Hey there, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Palaza Snaza. Thank you for watching this video. If you are new into this channel, hello. And if you are a returning subby, welcome, love. Thank you for staying. So today, as you've seen by the title of the video, we are talking about 6 ways that can help you to overcome self-sabotage and stop bad habits. Yes, this is the needed video that I know, because we all have our bad habits and we all have our days when we self-sabotage ourselves. So let's get into the video. My understanding with self-sabotage, or my simple explanation of self-sabotage, is self-hate. When you sabotage yourself, it means you hate yourself. There's something about you. It is when good things that are supposed to make you happy, you are now your bad habits, or are now your bad things. It is when good things become your enemy, and all of a sudden now they make you uncomfortable, but they are good things. So now I'm coming with ways that can help you and me to stop that or beat self-sabotage away. Number one is quitting. To quit means to stop doing what is right, or sometimes what is wrong. But in this instant, or in this chapter of self-sabotage, when we talk of quitting, we mean that we quit what we love, what we know that we deserve. We quit doing things that makes us happy. We quit the jobs that makes us comfortable. We quit what is right for us. Quitting means that you stop what you've been doing, but it's what is right for you. By that, you are self-sabotaging yourself, definitely. When you stop what is sustaining your life, when you stop what is better for you. So one thing you should stop is to quit. Do not quit until you see the real reason. I understand that whenever you are angry or something and you want to quit on that, or you have a certain feeling that you feel at that particular time, you always feel that it's the right time to quit. But quitting is self-sabotaging, because when you quit, let's say you quit from work because of what your boss has said to you yesterday. You didn't like what your boss has said to you yesterday. Now all of a sudden you decide to quit. Definitely, that is not good, because you didn't think about the consequences. You cannot just quit because someone said something bad about you, or someone that is sitting next to your office or next to your table in the same office has said bad things about you. You have to think before you quit. But in this instant, or in this motion, quitting is not a choice. Let's go to number 2. And number 2 says, identify everything and deal with it. Identify everything that is your bad habit, or that you do when you see that you self-sabotage yourself, and also look at the results. Identify and look at the results and see what is it that you do. For example, my bad habits for this year have been continuing eating beans, while I know that beans make myself, like my stomach feels of bloat for a whole day, and I know that I will have this big stomach for 2 to 3 days because I'm bloated. These are the things that you can do, and like identify them. You can write them down and write as to, if I eat beans, what happens. You can put them in your cupboard. You can put these ideas in your cupboard, the grocery cupboard, so that whenever you open, you know that you cannot use beans. It doesn't mean that you don't have to buy beans, because other people that you might be studying with are eating beans, and beans do not do anything to them. So I do buy beans, but I know that I'm not supposed to buy beans. What else you can do is to write these things down. Also, I know that even if I'm in town and I'm thinking of buying something to eat at the moment, I know that I cannot go for pizza. I cannot go for pizza. Reason being, I know that if I eat pizza, any flavor or any type of pizza, I know that I will have heartburn, and I mean it. Nothing will help me. Gaviscon, everything that is said to be helping with Gaviscon, nothing will help me. Even chewing the gum will not help me. And that heartburn will last for about 2 to 3 days until I decide to vomit, which is not always the choice. So you have to make the right choices and make sure that at all times when you make a decision, you have identified what is the problem, and you know that whenever you do that thing, you're self-sabotaging, you're self-hating yourself. That's a simple word. Thirdly, number 3, that is negative self-talk or self-doubt. What do I mean by this? Do not think that you cannot do things that you want. If something is in your mind and you do not know how to do it, find ways to do it. Do not say, I cannot do this because I do not have equipment. Let's say, for instance, you want to start TikTok and you're like, I cannot do this because I don't have a smartphone. Videos in TikTok, they trend even if they do not have smartphone. As long as the phone is not expensive, and as long as it has a camera, if you want to do something, concentrate on that thing. Also, do not think that everything that you think in your mind is correct. Do not think that life is about you. Let's say, for instance, you are in a relationship with someone, and then that someone, let's say your partner, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, or your best friend, is in town, and you want help from that person, and then they do not take your call, and then you decide to say, oh, Usnaza is not taking my calls because she doesn't want me. No, do not do those things. Do not do them. They're not going to help you. Thirdly, in this self-doubt, you should make sure that you make sure that you know what you're capable of doing. When you know of what you're capable of doing, you will start doing that. Step by step. If you want to start writing a book, you can start it today with 1 paragraph. I've said this in my previous video. Let's use step-by-step technique. I'm sorry. Okay, I am back. As I was saying in number 3, I said I'm talking about self-doubt. Do not doubt yourself, and do not negative talk to yourself. Be your motivator. Be your number 1 fan. Just always know that it's only you who can take you from any feeling that you have. Let's go straight to number 4. Tip number 4 is procrastination. When we talk of procrastination, we talk of what we always know that it's a thief of time. Always thinking that the best time is tomorrow, the best time will be next week. I cannot do ABC today because there will be tomorrow. Tomorrow is not promised, lovey. Do not procrastinate. Do not even start. Don't go there. If you want to do something or something comes into your mind and you have time to do that thing, do it now. If you cannot do it now, write it down. Let's say, for example, as I've said before, you want to be a content creator, you want to be a YouTuber, you want to be a TikToker, you want to be an Instagram influencer, and you're thinking, how can I do this? And then you start thinking about the ideas, but you do not write them down. You do not take pictures so that you can upload on Instagram, so that you can get followers, so that you become an Instagram influencer. Understand? Do not do that. If you think of the idea now, okay, my phone is not good in camera. What can I do? Okay, I should find a photographer. And then when I find a photographer, I'll ask that photographer to help me. Always have ways. Do not think that tomorrow will happen. There's a song that says, give me one time, one day at a time, sweet Jesus. Tomorrow may never be mine. Yesterday is gone, and tomorrow may never be mine. So let me do it today, one day at a time. That's my favorite song, and I go with that song every day of my life. Then As I've said that you want to do this project. Let's say, for example, you want to start YouTube. You really don't know what is it that you need for YouTube. You think that you need equipment, but you do have equipment, because what motivates you to start YouTube is your cell phone or your laptop. So now you start to think that, I can start YouTube because I need Canon camera, I need all of that, blah, blah, blah. Let me tell you this, nobody cares. Nobody cares whether you are using Mobicel or you are using Samsung or using iPhone. Really, nobody cares, because when people love you, when they care about your content, they like it, they will subscribe to your channel, they will come to you, and they will love you for your personality, just like you. You love me for who I am, you love me for my personality. That's why you decided to subscribe into my channel. And if you have not yet subscribed, well, then why are you waiting? Oh, my earring doing what it does the most. Okay. Then I am saying, instead of studying, you're spending your time on WhatsApp, on Facebook, on Instagram. But you know that you have an exam next week, and then you say like, no, I will start studying next Monday. Do not do that. You are hating yourself because you know the results will be bad. Do not do that. And if you want to do anything that is maybe has to do with social media, instead of scrolling as to what other people or what other influencers, what other TikTokers are doing, stop that. Start doing your content. Start starting or making videos about what you want to do. Understand? Stop procrastinating. Ooh, I hope I'm saying it well. Okay, let's go straight to tip number 5. Tip number 5 says, ask yourself, why are you sabotaging yourself? Why sabotage? Why are you exactly doing this? Then, when you know why, it will be able for you to at least learn to stop it. Isn't it? These are the steps that are going to help you to overcome it, to stop it, to beat it away. Then, for you, while you're applying these tips, make sure that you know why. For example, when I talked in my first tip, I said we sabotage the relationships that we have, work relationships, intimate relationships, friendships, our families. We make sure that whatever loves us and that what we love feel like we do not deserve it. What looks good is now not good to us. Then now, ask yourself, why am I ending this relationship with this person? You know the reason. And after that reason, ask you why. You may be ending a relationship because you are fearing of losing someone. Why are you afraid of losing someone? Because you know what it means to be dumped or losing a partner, So now all of a sudden, every time, this was me, every time you are having an argument with your partner, you want to call it quits. Because why? One man or one girlfriend, whatever, did this to you. They dumped you or they left you. So you are overprotective. You are protecting yourself. You are protecting your inner feelings. Understand me? But one thing you should know is that feelings are not facts. I hope I'm making sense. Also, in your whys, you should make sure that you have or you set yourself a routine, or you set yourself time, or you put time frame on to why are you going to quit work? Why are you going to end the relationship with your work colleagues? Why do you want to leave that work? Put a why. I'm leaving because my boss said I was not good enough yesterday. Is that true? No. So be always realistic. Tip number 6, which is the last tip, it says you need to set boundaries for yourself and rules. Set boundaries and rules for yourself. I've been talking about boundaries, and I've said in my previous videos, if you have never watched my videos, comment down below and I'm gonna pin the videos or just scroll down and look at my first 5 or first 10 videos, I am sure talking about setting boundaries and how important it is. You need to set boundaries yourself. You should know why are you doing a thing and what will be the consequences. I hope what I'm saying it matters. You understand? And then you should know that before you quit a job, before you leave school, before you quit whatever that you're doing, what will happen? Before you sabotage your family, before you sabotage your relationship, your friendships, what will happen when these friends are nowhere to be found and you need someone to talk to? You need a shoulder to cry on. What will really happen? So make means by all means. Make ways by all means that you leave this thing of sabotaging yourself. And by the end of this video, because I am ending this video, ending or closing, I am saying that this is a tip that has nothing to do with this one. In your life, always have a diary. Keep a diary where you always write facts about yourself and lies about yourself. There are lies that people can tell you that can make, and these people can repeat these lies, but you should always know that where there is a lie, there is always a truth. So if I'm saying something that is a lie about you, you know the truth about you. Like, for instance, if someone says to me, you cannot get married because no one can love you, you are complicated. That's a lie. Definitely. One thing I know about me is that when the time is right, if I'm God ordained marriage for me, I'll get married. I'm just making an example. You see? Then also you should know that or make sure that you are your first encourager. You're your first fan, you are always for you. Nobody's gonna come and help you. Nobody's coming for you. If you're watching this video after this far, thank you for watching. I love you so much. Please do not leave without subscribing. Comment down below what are the other tips or what are the other ways that you are using or you have used if you have beaten your self-sabotage, if you have been in the process, and share with me what are the other tips that you can use or other people can use, adding to my tips. Thank you very much for watching. I love you guys and appreciate you. Please do not leave without commenting, without subscribing, without liking. Share this video with your friends and loved ones. I love you so much. Follow me on Instagram. I am Snazo Palaza, and thank you for watching. From me to you, I'm out.